Good morning, everyone. Today's a very special day. It is our COVID anniversary. A year ago today, everything was shut down. We began to perceive the dangers that were involved in this virus. And so it was a year ago today that things began to stop functioning. The NBA, if you remember, stopped that game, and it began to dawn on us how important this event was. And then following in close suit, so many other institutions shut down. And we as a church, a year ago this coming Sunday, shut down, and we didn't open again for 2.5 to 3 months. We did not have in-person worship, and our in-person worship has been limited ever since. So a year ago today, our world changed. It changed drastically. A year ago today, our lives were radically altered in ways that we had never perceived. A new reality came upon us. And all of those things that we remember, the masks that have become such an important part of our lives, the quarantining, removing ourselves from others, including our family. There's so many of you who couldn't see your family, couldn't be visited by grandchildren. And the most devastating, those experience loss and those in the hospital. There have been some trying and incredibly painful times during this year of COVID. There have also been the other times in which there have just been massive inconvenience, from going to Publix and not finding Clorox wipes, to not being able to find toilet paper, to not being able to find tonic water here in Vero Beach. There was no in-person worship, and we missed congregating together. All of those things we know, and all of these things we remember and we share together. I want to share several things with you. First, I am thankful to God for all of you. Without all of you, we would not have made it through this time together. Without your fellowship and communion, we as a church would have been totally devastated. But you have shown a level of faithfulness, even while distant, that has been so incredibly meaningful. You have shown perseverance. Many of you have suffered greatly, and yet through your suffering, you have persevered, and you've been an example to all of us. It has been moving and meaningful. You have shown your support and generosity to the church. We continue to support those individual people that have been suffering and those institutions that have been hit hard. We have cared for families. We have cared for individuals. And for example, our preschool, which relies on a revenue stream different than the church, they have been particularly hit hard. And so through the PPP system given by the federal government, and through your continued generosity, we know that come fall 2021, we will be right back where we were as a very active and prospering preschool. So we pray for that. And finally, we continue to covet your prayers. I want to share with you very quickly, as I've shared where we were, and now I want to share where we are today, and I want to share with you where we want to be tomorrow. And so today, I'm going to ask you to slow down in order to speed up. Slow down in order to speed up. We are ready to rip these things off and throw them away. We are ready to stop not being able to hug each other. We are ready to come to worship without seeing little straps on the pews and having to sit away from those that we know and love. We are tired of it. Yet that day is not quite here. That's the reality of where we are today. There are openings, and you're going to see some of these openings coming in some of our smaller groups, some of our smaller ministries. We're trying to get the bus running back to Indian River Estates to pick up those who want to come to worship. So we are having little openings. At the same time, we would remind you that we are not quite there yet. While so many of you have been vaccinated, we do not know on any given Sunday who's walking through the door. We do not know their health needs, their health concerns, and so we need to make sure that we continue to be masked and social distance at least for the next many weeks, and we'll see what's taking place. We're monitoring it day by day, hour by hour. So we ask you to slow down so that in the next several weeks and months, we can speed up in a healthy and vibrant way. Secondly, I'm thankful to God for the help that has been a part of our decision making. For the most part, anything that we have done has not resulted in anyone getting COVID, and everyone should give thanks to God for that. We have had many people, and we have this very day members who have COVID and are in the hospital. Yet, it wasn't contracted from anything that we had offered. And so we do give thanks for the safe protocols, for the work of the medical advisory team, and for the leaders, the elders and deacons and trustees, and so many who have made very important decisions. Finally, I'm thankful for the fact that there seems to be a little light at the end of the tunnel. There seems to be some hope. There seems to be some new day coming. And we are looking forward to that. And we are just so excited. Where do we want to be? We want to be towards a day when we don't have to have these in the midst of our worship. Where we can have our choir back. Where we can have children taking the 2 cents a meal offering. That's where we want to be. And in order to get there, at least in the next many weeks, we need to slow down in order to speed up. I just can't reiterate enough how thankful I am for all of you. There is a new day coming. And as we are in Lent and approaching Easter, there's the great phrase, I'm not sure which minister coined it, but we know that there is Good Friday. Good Friday is upon us. And sometimes it seemed very dark over the last year. Yet, in the language of that pastor, Friday is here, but Sunday's coming. Sunday's coming. And that represents the resurrection and the new life and the new hope and the glory of God, which is revealed in that empty tomb. A new day's coming, and we're looking forward to it. And so I just simply ask you at this point, let's take a deep breath. Let's slow down in order to speed up. Thank you again. May God bless every one of you. And we pray for those who continue to suffer from COVID, but we are thankful that there does seem to be light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Thank you so much, and may God bless. And we look forward to having everyone back. And if you continue to worship with us through live stream or Facebook Live, we celebrate that. We know that for many, coming back anytime soon, no matter the vaccine rate, is not an option. We understand that. And so we honor your decisions. May God bless all of you. Have a blessed day and a happy anniversary. Celebrate in any way that you think is appropriate. May God bless you. Thank you so much.